Hey guys, as promised, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to create the Harry Potter text. Now, I don't just mean Harry Potter text, I mean the style that is very similar to the Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince poster. Okay, first thing that's really crucial to this one, though, is you're going to need the font style that I used. I used the Harry Potter font, which I will put a link in the description for where you can download the font itself. So let's go ahead and get started. I've started off with just a blank slate, and I colored it blue mainly so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take my text tool, and with my Harry Potter font at regular 300 point, you're going to want at least a minimum of 300 point for it to look as good as what I'm about to do. If you go smaller, might want to tweak the settings just a little bit. And for the sake of the video, I'm just going to type Harry Potter. You can type in whatever you want, though. I'm going to move it to there. Now, we are going to use all layer styles. If you haven't worked with layer styles in Photoshop, basically they create cool effects to text. And the main one that's going to do a lot of the work is bevel and emboss. So let's go ahead and apply it. We're going to go to Layer, Layer Styles, Bevel and Emboss. And you can see it kind of did a little work, but it's nowhere near what we want. Okay, on Layer Styles, and I'm going to move this so you can see the word Harry. See this word technique is set to smooth? We don't want that. We want Chisel Hard. And that's going to give us more of a rock look when we're done. On our depth, we're going to change this from 100 to 190, which is a really intense chisel hard look. We're going to leave the direction alone, but on our size, we're going to want to take it up to 30. Okay, leave soften alone, and right here, where we have our angles, we're going to change the first one to 40 and our second one to 60. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to reverse the direction of light, but the problem I'm having here is this use global light. I got to make sure that's unchecked and then type in 40, 60. Once that's typed in, I'll have my values the way I want it. Now on here, I want to select the cone, and then I'm going to click on the cone itself, and I'm going to make a point right about here, and then drag it in to like there. It's not that exact, but you want it in about this part of the line, and you want it to come into about this point intersection there. So we're going to click OK, and we're going to check on AntiAlias. That's going to give us a little bit of softening around the edges. You're not going to notice it in the final product, but it is really going to help us. We're going to go ahead and leave highlight mode to screen, and we're going to leave the opacity. We're going to bump that up to 100%. And on this one, I'm going to go to linear burn. If you can find it. There it is. I'm going to change it to 100%. That's it for the first part. That's going to give us the black and white kind of look that we're looking for. It almost is starting to look like stone. And it's really what we're going for here. We're going to go to contour. And under the contour settings, I'm just going to change this to 45 and click on AntiAlias. That's all I'm going to do there. Under texture, I'm going to change it from the default to this light marble 200 by 200. If you don't see it, it's this one. You click the little side arrow, go to rock patterns. It's in that set of textures. I'm going to click that one on. Now, by default, it's going to come on very strong and very too much is the word I'm going to use here. All I need to do is change it from plus 100 to 23. And I did it again. Once you've done your texture, you're going to go to Gradient Overlay. And you are going to need to click on the gradient, black and white, and we're going to change the color scheme. Double click on the black, and for the hashtag, we're going to enter 558C9C. Now, depending on what you're going for, you might alter the color a little bit. I just found this one to be the most precise to the actual Harry Potter text. We're going to click OK. And for the white, we're going to change it to E7F5F8. And it's going to be a very, very, very light shade of blue. It almost looks more white than it does blue, but there is some blue in there. We're going to click OK, click OK. And that's it for that. And then let's just change the outer, or the drop shadow, and turn that on as well. Well, I hope this was helpful. In this video, you learned how to take text from this to this. A big difference, if you ask me. Well, this has been fun. I gotta get out of here. In the next video, we're gonna go back to Vegas, but the next Photoshop tutorial, we're gonna learn how to create the Narnia text. So that will be fun. And I'll see you guys next time.